A massive 7.7 earthquake, which had its epicenter in Myanmar, also jolted Thailand and parts of China. An emergency has been declared in Thailand, while Myanmar has announced the same in 6 of its regions. A 30-story skyscraper under construction for government offices collapsed in Bangkok, trapping 43 workers. The building in the north of the Thai capital was reduced to rubble and twisted metal in seconds after the earthquake. The Thai Prime Minister had interrupted an official visit to the southern island of Phuket to hold an urgent meeting. Metro and rail services have been suspended in Bangkok, while power outages have been reported in several parts of Thailand. Residents in the capital Bangkok were seen running into the streets as buildings shook. The Thai Prime Minister has declared a state of emergency in Bangkok after the earthquake.
Well, this was an absolutely huge shock here. I was sitting at home and then I heard what sounded like ticking, and I thought maybe it was the washing machine, but I got up to have a look and the washing machine wasn't on, and it was then that I realized that I was swaying and I was becoming dizzy. And then I heard people shouting and it became clear what it was. So as you can see around me, even now, it's probably 45 minutes on from what happened. People are still out here. These are shop workers, restaurant workers, people from condos, residents, and nobody knows what's going on. No one really wants to go back in, not sure if the buildings are even safe. It went on for, it must have been 5 minutes, perhaps. It felt like it. And I'm still quite shaken by it. I mean, I've been in Bangkok nearly 30 years now. We've had aftershocks before from events in say, Myanmar, but I've never known one as big as this.
The earthquake rocked central Myanmar, buckling roads in the capital. The 7.7 magnitude tremor hit northwest of the city of Sagaing at a shallow depth. The United States Geological Survey said a 6.4 magnitude aftershock hit the same area minutes later. Chunks of ceilings fell from buildings and roads buckled. A sprawling, purpose-built city there with highways up to 20 lanes wide. Tremors from the strong earthquake that hit Myanmar were felt in China's southwest Yunnan province. Tremors were also felt in India's northeast, West Bengal, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Delhi NCR. What have things looked like on the ground? Let's get you these reactions coming in from the people.
I was checking a message on my mobile phone. I was in my lazy boy and all of a sudden it moved back and forth and then it toppled over and I hit my head on the table, but it didn't leave a mark and I didn't break the glass table either. This is not the first time that the building has felt an earthquake. In 2004, when the tsunami and the earthquake happened in Sumatra, the building shook immensely for almost 30 minutes, and then it had cracks in the walls, but never like this before.
I was waiting for the bill and then suddenly I started feeling that the earth is shaking. You know, my first thought is that maybe somebody is not feeling it, just me, something is wrong with me, but everybody was looking around and right away we were all going outside because you could feel it's going to last for a while. I have experienced earthquakes twice before in Myanmar, but that was only like 1 second of one big bang. And here it went on for at least, I would say, a minute. Quite scary.
The Indian Prime Minister has put out this statement on the platform X. I'm quoting from it. Concerned by the situation in the wake of the earthquake in Myanmar and Thailand, praying for the safety and well-being of everyone, India stands ready to offer all possible assistance. In this regard, asked our authorities to be on standby, also asked the MEA to remain in touch with the governments of Myanmar and Thailand. That's what the Indian Prime Minister has put out on the platform X just a short while back. And as we give you a sense of the reactions coming in from on the ground and what the scenes have looked like in different parts, this is what the people had to share.
But then the building started really moving, and yeah, a lot of screaming, a lot of panic, people running the wrong way down the escalators, like lots of banging and crashing inside the mall. I got outside and then looked up at the building, that one there, and this whole building was just moving, dust and debris. It was pretty intense.
I was sitting in a bar, restaurant bar on Soy 22 off Sukhumvit, just talking to a stranger there, and the next thing, because it was a small bar, we just felt a movement. You know, there was no actual nothing moving in the building, but the next thing everybody came on the street, so there was a lot of screaming and panicking, which obviously made it a lot worse. I went on the street and I looked up, and a building equivalent to this one here was actually, you could see it next, compared to the next one, it was actually moving. It was swaying, and all the water was coming from the top of the yeah, and that's when it got me, you know.